There's just some things that, I think about often. I'm 40. I just turned 40 in October. And, I have two teenagers in my house. One is my daughter, one is my niece. And there's just things that, I'm the mom. I'm the person I needed at when I was their age. I love my mother, but I just feel like I wasn't equipped to take on or handle some things that I was doing at that age. And, there's certain things that I didn't even know that things I was supposed to be doing at that age. And, everything that I wish that I had learned at that age. My niece is 17. She'll be 18 in a few months. And my daughter is 16 and she'll be 17 in a few months as well. There's something that, one thing I do, if I could go back, if I can go back to 20, dang, 20 years old, what was I doing? I think I was in the military at that point. I was in the Navy and I lived in San Diego. I was living my best life. I had so much fun. I moved there. I had previously moved to San Diego when I was 18 years old with friends. I didn't have any prospects of going to college. Um, and I was just working when I left Bakersfield. I have a friend who was like, hey, like, do you want to live in, you want to move to San Diego? And I was like, sure, and lived there for a few years. And I was having fun. Me and said friend are not friends anymore. And last time I heard about her, um, which I think it was through my sister, she was asking about me. But I'm a type of person. I'm a grudge holder. I'd be lying if I was just like, oh, if I was one of those people who were the turn the other cheek people, forgive and forget, not fuck that shit. I ain't talked to that bitch in almost 20 years. No, it definitely has been 20 years. And she, to this very day, she could still eat a dick. I don't care. She put my life through hell at that point, at that moment. Anyways, if I could go back to 20, I would tell myself to don't sweat the small things. I would tell her that everything always works out for you. Everything always works out. This fucking mountain that you're stressed on is no bigger than an anthill. You know, people come and go, and it sucks. You mourn the people, you mourn the relationship you thought you had, and you move on. You grow from it. Go grow from it. I can't talk. Hell, you grow from it, and you move on with your life. Don't sweat the small things. I think I already said that. That guy is not your Prince Charming. Find independence in yourself, which, of course, eventually I do. Find in my own independence. And honestly, that took me having a baby, which brings me to my next point. 20-year-old me, please don't have babies. Don't have a baby. You're having babies for the wrong reason. You know you are. No matter how much you tell yourself that it's for the right reasons, it's for the wrong reason. And you fucking know it. But if you do have a baby, she will be the best decision that you have made. And you will love her. Thank God it's a girl. Because mentally you wouldn't be able to handle a boy. Boys will not be boys. Okay? People never trust a person. Never trust a person who says boys will be boys. Because that's just an excuse that boys tell themselves, or people tell their sons, their fucked up ass sons, that they're good people. You just made a small little mistake. Boys will not be boys. Call that shit out. Call it early. Or that boys will be boys will turn into a grown man who doesn't take accountability for his actions. Another thing I would tell myself, my 20-year-old self, just because he's older, he's not smarter or wiser. He may have grown up money. It doesn't mean he's smart. Okay? Learn, watch, less talking, more watching. Watch the actions. Brings me to my next point. Actions speak louder than words. Just because he said he's going to do something doesn't mean he's going to do it. Just because he is showing you certain things doesn't mean he actually likes you. He likes your pussy. He doesn't like you, though. Or he might like you for the time being until he gets bored with you. Happens. Another thing I would tell myself, never, never put your full faith in a man. Never put all your eggs in one fucking basket. Put some of your eggs in one basket. Put some of your eggs in another basket. Always have a backup plan. He can seem like Prince Charming. When you give that man all of you and all of your power, he has the power. He has the power to change some shit. He has the power to fuck up your life at a moment's notice. Go with your gut. Your gut is never wrong. Your intuition is never wrong. You may think it's crazy. You may think, oh, trying to make up for yourself. That is your ego. Recognize your ego. Recognize if what your ego is trying to say. Recognize distinct your into make a distinction between your ego and your intuition. Sometimes they can sound alike. The sooner you kill your ego, the sooner you kill off your ego, your life will change dramatically. Stop living your life through potential husband or wife that does not exist. Live your life for you. Potential husband and potential wife doesn't exist. So why would you make your decisions now based on someone, a hypothetical someone? Sex is not sacred. especially from my black women. Sex, your body is a temple, but don't treat sex like he's going to think it's sacred, or don't treat sex like it's a bad thing if other girls do it, or it's really ultimately up to you. If you want to do some shit, girl, do some shit. If he thinks you're a whore, let him think you're a whore. That means he wasn't meant to be, because for some reason he thinks you're a whore, but he wants to fuck this whore. So your first love isn't going to be your one to all be all love. And the moment your stomach tells you that you don't like this situation and you want to get the fuck out, there's nothing that he can do or say that can change your mind ultimately. Because you may believe him when he comes crawling back, because they always do. He wants to come crawling back, but don't believe it. Because in the back of your mind, you're always going to in the back of your mind, you're never going to be able to trust him again or her. You're always going to be thinking he's fucking someone else, or there is something else, or he's lying or some shit. You'll never get it back. Don't avoid what the universe has been trying to tell you. The universe will give you signs. The universe will give you sign after sign that this person is not meant for you. And it's really up to you whether you choose to ignore it, or you choose to, you know, take heed to, oh shit. Yeah, I dropped this powder everywhere. Oh, great. Wonderful. It's my fucking. Oh my god. Makeup every day. Anyways, listen to your gut. Your gut is never wrong. Your gut is never wrong. And if you have a good mother, like I currently am, who gives you this advice, she is never wrong. And honestly, when I was 20, I was really close to my mom. It's time to go. I was really close to my mom, and I shit you not, my mom gave me some good advice. Last thing before I go and clean up before I have to go to work. Don't sit in that pity party. Do not sit in the pity party. You cry for a bit. You be sad. Give yourself 20, 30 minutes. Okay? I mean, if you're mourning someone's death, okay, that's one thing, but don't mourn a man and don't mourn a woman. Don't mourn them leaving you or you leaving them. You sit in that pity party for 20 minutes, then you get the fuck up and you move on. The world does not stop for you. The world doesn't give a fuck about you. Get up and move forward. Anyways, I hope everyone's day is wonderful and filled with magic, and see you later.